So I don't know what you guys think. Let me keep quiet. Let me listen. At the risk of sounding like
I think for me the first half, just as you mentioned, Brighton are a very difficult team to play against. We played them in the midweek. That one Yo Carabao tukawachapa. But again, this is the Premier League coming back to Anfield. Everybody wants to go at Anfield. So they were really dominant. I thought in the midfield, especially in the midfield, they were quick. They were very, very quick. Liverpool kind of looked a bit slow and there. But something that you mentioned again, Jemo as well. It was so sort of similar-ish to the Arsenal game.
Yes.
Ile first half. Tulikimbizwa tu, you're like quick. But the ability of Liverpool just surviving. Unaona ile you just survive. So in the second half, and that's something again I said last week as well, what I like about Slot. Slot can read a game. He reads, then comes back, make those changes. I think even bringing Gomez coming in the second half, because Konate got injured. I think his arm, something happened to his arm.
Yeah.
Bringing in Gomez was solid. And sometimes we tend to forget about Gomez, but him and Van Dijk are the pairing that won us the league. So there was a rumors of him leaving, but he stayed. Alisema, I love Liverpool, I just want to stay here.
Yeah.
When my time comes, I just take my time. So when he played, he got 2 chances actually to score for a centre-back. He's never scored for Liverpool. So it will be his career goal. So I thought that change helped. McAllister was a bit lethargic. So getting him out, bringing in Jones brought that energy. Jones is very quick, and also with the ball, he's very good with the ball on his feet. And that Salah goal. Again, I say, put some respect on Mo Salah. Tafadhali. He's now the 8th top scorer in the Premier League history. He's just passed Fowler, Robbie Fowler. Put some respect, tafadhali. Mo Salah ako kwa ligi yake. And he's gone back now to scoring those bangers. Bring it to the left, hit. This is, I think, his second. This season he's done similar style of scoring. Put some respect to Mo Salah. As I said, Slot is different. Football yake ni tofauti. And the thing is, he's just adapting.
He's
to
very
the
adaptive,
opponent.
actually.
Adapting to the opponent, and that is what. And he's trying to, unajua players not going 100 kilometers per hour every week. So he's trying to put at least our players wacheze mpaka at the end of the season. So at least the second half of the season, you still have legs. And I think that is what.
Yeah, he's a very smart man, Ancelot. Because, like you said, the Arsenal game is very similar to this game that we played yesterday. The first half, you saw Brighton were running like crazy. But them being able to adapt in the second half is quite key for them, because they did the same thing against the Gunners. And for them being able just to be in the conversation, they're not doing flashy things, but they're getting the job done.
Quietly.
And moving step by step. And I think that's something that these teams that are going to be in the title race this season, they must be very wary of this team. Because kidogo too, they might do something, This is
and
the team.
Predictability. Nobody knows what to expect.
That's why I said this season Liverpool would be in the title contention. And I maybe it was a guesswork CG, but I think they're a team that are worth their salt.
So far, so good for Liverpool. I wouldn't say they are playing the most exciting of football, but it's the most effective of football. So you have to give them credit. They are doing something right. I'm not going to wax lyrical about Slot just yet. He hasn't faced a hurdle in terms of his team getting injuries. If you look at City right now, they are facing numerous injuries. Liverpool against Arsenal in the second half. Arsenal had a sellotape defense, and Liverpool just couldn't win that game, when we knew heading to that game that Arsenal is cooked. That was Liverpool's game to win. But somehow they dropped 2 points there, in my opinion. But all in all, I'm waiting to see how he will react when he starts getting injuries in his squad, into the key players.
Spin doctors earn a pretty penny because of spinning theories, okay? Anyone who sat and thought before the international break, again I repeat, before the international break, everyone sat and said Liverpool have had such an easy start to the season. They only been playing Madagodani people. The only team of note they should have played was United, which we all know what it is. So this is when we are going to see what they are made of. They have to play Chelsea, they have to play Arsenal, they have to play Brighton, they have to not to play
Leipzig.
No, Leipzig. The list was drawn,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
And even I was like, this is when we shall find out what they are made of.
Yes.
So they showed up, they conked out Chelsea. They played versus the Arsenal. The Arsenal are really good for half. And then they, like you said, they hang on. Then they turned it around. They got a valuable point. And they played Brighton yesterday. Again, the game went funny in the first half. Brighton can really overwhelm you.
Yes.
When they did that to Chelsea for a bit, even the game that Chelsea then crushed them, they have this thing they do to you. I could be wrong. It might not be Chelsea. I don't know. But then they found a way back. Now, are they Klopp heavy metal football team? No. Do we all miss the heavy metal football? Yes, we like the heavy metal football because Klopp just went and too hard. But whatever they are playing now, whatever adjustments he's made, this is a guy who signed. What's the biggest signing he signed? Some guy who's always injured, who doesn't even play.
Chiesa.
Yeah, some random Italian boy who doesn't play. He's the only one he signed.
Yeah.
But he's made do with what he's had. He's been able to adapt. He's turned Gravenberch into possibly the best player so far this season.
Yep.
At least for Liverpool. Maybe the best player for Liverpool. He's able to just get things
Even
going.
Nunes has gotten better.
One way or the other,
Nunes has gotten better.
He's able to do this, do that,
Yeah.
do this, do that. And the team is going. And it's only 10 games into the season, so there is 28 more games to
Yeah.
go. There's 3 quarters more to go. My maths is terrible, but I would assume 3 quarters of the league to go.
Yeah.
But so far, so good. That's my point. So far, so good.